Hi, it's Michael. What do a rose and you have in common? Power. You have power in common. Or it could be said, we have power in common. As it is said, the rose is very powerful. The beauty of the rose, the presence of the rose, perhaps even better to say than the beauty, because it goes beyond the physical beauty. The presence of the rose is very powerful. It inspires people regardless of their social status and amount of money they may have. And walking into a garden with hundreds or even thousands of roses is just breathtaking. And as already mentioned, the beauty of the rose doesn't come only from its physical beauty, even though that's part of it. It comes from the radiance of the energy of the rose, of the life energy that comes through the rose. The physical beauty of the rose can be easily suppressed. The rose can be trampled, torn into pieces. Mud can be thrown on it, and the physical beauty is suppressed. Yet its actual beauty, the essence, is completely untouched. It is indestructible, and when a new bloom forms, then the beauty of the rose is restored. And so it is with you. Your power is the radiance of life that comes through you, and it is indestructible. Your power is indestructible. At the same time, this physical world is set up so it can be relatively easily suppressed or masked. Mud can be thrown at you, so to speak, and you can be partially trampled by your own choice, actually. So what suppresses your power? What can seemingly hinder or mask your indestructibility? And that is, of course, negative intentions, negative thoughts, negative emotions such as anger, grief, apathy, jealousy, hatred, and so on, pride, and so on, and toxins such as alcohol, drugs, smoking, and unhealthy stuff such as coffee, too much sugar, too much fructose. Now, these things not necessarily may mask or suppress your power by themselves. It's just that they introduce a condition within you that fragments your being, your power in a way, and at least outwardly, and so it kind of throws mud at you. It tramples on you, at least outwardly, and so the expression of the radiance of life that comes through you can be suppressed that way, and we can see it in people who behave in irrational, unloving ways all the time. There are plenty of those, and actually most of the people in the world are like that. Yet the radiance of life, the indestructible power, is still within them, at least as a seed. And so to give the inner power that's within you, the power of life, a chance to come through, then for one it needs to be acknowledged and one of the way of acknowledging is, of course, to manifest it, the main way obviously, such as to showing kindness to all life without exception. Now, kindness doesn't necessarily mean that we need to hug, kiss and smile at everybody. That is not so. Kindness simply means that we treat all life with respect, and we give credit where credit is due. If somebody is in a destructive, negative state and is in a violent state, and we would smile at the person, well, it would probably trigger attack against us. It would not be interpreted in the correct way. And another example, showing kindness to certain type of people, giving them money, does nothing positive. It makes things worse because they use the money in a negative, destructive way. For example, buying alcohol, buying drugs, buying more cigarettes and so on. So in order to again to restore our power, our radiance that comes from within, and by the way, the radiance of course is not different from the radiance of the rose or from the radiance of a puppy or the radiance of a kitty. The expressions are different, the manifestations are different, but the radiance of life is one and the same. And so again, to restore it, to allow it to shine through us, we need to stop poisoning ourselves, obviously, and we need to acknowledge it and again educate ourselves as to what the truth is, a truth about life, such as in high energy books by Osho, Dr. Deepak Chopra, Dr. David R. Hawkins, J. Krishnamurti, very high energy books such as the Upanishads or the Rig Veda. And of course, what also helps to allow that power from within coming through more and more are true healthcare techniques such as chiropractic and neuro-emotional technique, NET, neuro-emotional technique. They work synergistically and they allow your energy system, your nervous system to work at a higher and higher level, and thus you can, so to speak, conduct more and more of the radiance from within. So again, it's important to realize this radiance of life is not different from you. It is you. It is the true you. It's the essence of life. It is what you truly are. It just needs to be acknowledged and nourished in this world. And we need to live with awareness, because if we don't live with awareness, we can easily cloud it, we can easily throw mud at it, we can easily trample on it. Okay, so if there are any questions or comments, they can be left below the video. And that's it for this talk. Wishing you healthy and joyful life. Michael out.